Let's go over some of the briefing today, G, so these clips. And Biden was asked some questions as well. But let's stay with Jen Psaki. Asked about gas prices, which we've commented here and talked about here on the show. Cut 6, roll that.
What is the president doing for regular Americans to try to keep the gas prices down, whether it be engaging with OPEC, but also is the president considering releasing from the strategic reserve? Are there other steps that the president can take to address what is obviously a painful situation? And how much do you guys worry on his behalf that it will become a political issue that could be damaging to the president and his party in the coming election?
In 18 months? 17 months? Okay.
All right, so stop it. So that was in the crazy town, and so that is in so think about her response here. Oh. It's not we're trying to address the issue. Americans are paying at the pumps, more money out of their pockets, especially for low-income families. It's a problem. No. She's in 18 months. Like what does that mean in 18 months? In 18 months, in 28 months, in 38 months, in 48 months, it's still a problem. If it's going up in 18 hours, it's a problem. What does that mean in 18 months?
Yeah, that's something she's done before, though. She uses this time thing to kind of disparage whoever's asking the question, whether it be, we've only been here, this amount of time, and, that's so far, that was so long ago. She'll do stuff like that and completely try to undercut whoever's asking the question to take your mind off the fact that they're asking a legitimate question.
All right, let's see what she says. Roll it, G.
I would say first, Mike, that the president wants Americans to have access to affordable and reliable energy, including at the pump. And that's why our team...
So that's a lie. We know that's a lie. If he wanted that, he wouldn't have canceled the XL pilot. He wouldn't have done the things he's doing. So that on its face is not true. And we know that because we've all been to the pump recently. And we're seeing what the administration is doing through actions. Not this BS she tries to roll with in the briefing room. With what they're actually doing. Why they have to be held responsible for what they're actually doing. Not this nonsense she tries to get by with here. Oh, the president wants, as she's looking at her notes, wants the president the talking point. Well, if that's true, then he's not acting like that, if that's what he wants. Go ahead.
Is constantly monitoring gas prices and directly communicating with OPEC parties to get to a deal and allow proposed production increases to move forward. And the reason I've referenced it so many times is because I think there sometimes is a misunderstanding of what causes gas prices to increase. And so
she's going to tell us.
Convey to the American people that we're working on it, and certainly the supply availability of oil has a huge impact. I would also say that ensuring Americans don't bear a burden at the...
If you remember, at one point, oil was negative under the Trump administration. And if you remember, he said, we've filled up every reserve possible with this oil because there was so much of it that he actually had to do some dealings with Mexico and other places to make sure that it didn't become such a huge problem that there was too much of it out there. They had all the freight liners were full of it. Do you remember that?
Yeah. They had to go and get freight tankers to fill up to hold the extra because they had too much.
Right. So, I mean, she thinks we just all forgot that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's the access to it. We have more access to it than we ever had if we want to access it.
And now we're beholden to OPEC again?
Exactly right. Go ahead.
Pump continues to be a top priority for the administration writ large. That's one of the core reasons why the president was vehemently opposed to a gas tax and any tax on vehicle mileage, because he felt that would fall on the backs of Americans. And that was a bottom line, red line for him. In terms of additional considerations, I just don't have anything to preview for you.
Of course you don't, because I don't know what you do all day. You do nothing. You have nothing.